So Sam, it's good to see you again. So here's what I thought we would do in this meeting. As you know, things are changing around here pretty rapidly, and I think we're all excited about it. But and you also probably know that one of the things that we're doing is working with the coaches just to help us be more effective, to help you make more money. So Jack's been working with us on helping us be better coaches and be more effective at some of these one-on-one meetings to help you. So we're going to do these on a consistent basis. And so for our first one today, what I thought we could do is let's just kind of review the training, maybe some of your key takeaways. One thing that you're really focusing on since last week. Then what I'd like to do is talk about your success. I know that you've already got your first star on the certification, so let's talk about that and how that went and how you felt on the call. And then what we're going to do is we're going to establish some goals. I think clearly we have goals from our revenue and ads goals, but we're going to create some that you feel comfortable with and moving forward with that. And then what I'd like to do is just kind of go through a refresher, just some of the things we worked on last week, just see how you feel about that. And then we'll kind of put a bow on and wrap it up. So I don't know if you know or not, but in addition to you guys being certified, we're getting certified and being certified on how to be more effective as coaches and run these meetings. And so this is kind of a first and a new experience for me, but moving forward, it's going to be, I think, a little bit of a different one-on-one meetings going forward. So first of all, let's just kind of review last week, just your overall thoughts and any key takeaways that you had from last week. Yeah. Are you doing anything different as a result? What would you say one thing that you've been doing specifically as a result of what we talked about last week? How you feeling doing that? Have you had a situation? Can you think of a situation where whether yesterday or today, where you actually implemented that? How did that go? Yeah, good. So let's talk about your success. You were the first one to get a star for certification, and your call was awesome. So do you remember the call? So what did you like about it? Just kind of walk through it, and just what did you do different, and how did you feel on the call? Yeah, good for you. Now, have you been able to implement this on other calls? Have you done the agendizing the call and offered the TV experience with other people? What kind of success have you had with that moving forward? Okay. Well, the key, and you know this, the key is that you just continue to offer. I think you heard this in the training in more than one case. No one's trying to make superstar salespeople. We're just saying, let's just make sure that we're out there offering, what our customers are not having on our customer service calls on a consistent basis. And so it sounds like you're doing that. And so I think you're going to see good things, specifically with your paychecks. So that's the key. That's the focus. So let's talk about some of your goals moving forward. I know that when I first met you, you mentioned to me that you were a goal setter, and I just kind of like to take a look at maybe one or two areas that you'd like to focus on over the course of the next 30 days when you and I sit down and talk. Clearly, we've got our own goals for our team and what we're shooting for on that. But I'd like to just kind of set maybe something different, that you and I can work on as far as goals are concerned. Maybe it can be around add-on sales. Maybe it can be around, what we learned in the training. But, maybe we can talk about what would be a realistic number to achieve each day, week, or month on add-on sales. Somebody's calling on a billing issue, and we're able to do an add-on sale. So, if day one you got your first sale on that, we don't really have a lot to measure and to go on, but you want to kind of come up with a number that maybe you feel comfortable with on customer service calls and the number of add-ons that we get moving forward. If you were to take a stab, how many customer service calls are you getting roughly a day? Yeah, I think that's probably a good number. Would you like to set a number? And again, this is going to fluctuate. And the more we learn about this process and the better we get at it, I think the more comfortable we'll be at setting some of these goals. But, what would you think a realistic number would be, say, in the first few weeks, say the balance of this week and going into next week, how many new sales can we generate? Add-on sales would be realistic. I mean, would it be one a day? Would it be two a day? What would you feel comfortable? So 5 a day would be ambitious. And you'd be the superstar of all time if you did that. But if I can make a suggestion, why don't we just start at a modest number? You know, I mean, if we did 2 add-on sales a day, I mean, you get 60 opportunities. We know they're not all eligible calls, but you know, would that be a realistic number? Two a day? And I don't want to give you the number. I want you to give me the number, just something you feel comfortable with. But so two a day. So if you did 2 a day, that's 10 a week. And so by the time that we got together a month from now, that would be 40 add-on sales on customer service calls that people call. And, you know, we can track them. I would just suggest you track it yourself. And just like you did on the call that you had certified with Jack, just start tracking how many sales that you generate from customer service calls, and let's shoot for the number of 40. So having said that, if we want to say, you know, your goal right now is 1 a day, 1 new add-on sale a day with a customer service call, what would you say is one thing that you would need to do consistently on every call that you can in order to generate that? Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I think if you got into the habit of agendizing each call, I think it makes it easier to go into the offer and to look at the account. And so, if nothing else, if you just agendized every call, I think you're going to find some opportunities on there. So let's do this. You know, just to make sure that you and I are on the same page, and I know you nailed it on that last call. Why don't we kind of walk through what that agendizing the call sounds like, and I'll demonstrate my understanding of it, and then you can kind of give it back to me and see if we're kind of on the same page here. So to me, the way an agendizing a call sounds like is you called in. You know, thank you for calling Hargrave. My name is Jack. Who do I know? Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? Great. Well, once again, my name is Jack. In order to make sure that I don't lose you, can I get a good number to follow up in case we get disconnected? Good. So Sam, how can I help you today, Sam? So you just need to pay a bill? Great. Well, I'll be delighted to help you with that. So here's what I need to do. I'll just need to pull up your account. We'll verify some of the information. We'll get your billing set up and get you current. And then before I let you go, let me just kind of review your account real quick just to make sure you're still getting the best value possible. That be okay? Okay. How's that sound? You probably do that better than I do already. So why don't you give it back to me? Let me hear you try it. So, okay, good. Bingo. So do you already have that memorized, or do you have that written in front of you somewhere? So I would suggest take your script out from the workbook and just look at that and just read it until it becomes second nature as we move forward. So sound good? All right. So Sam, what do you need from me? What can I do to support you in your effort to generate more add-on sales, to generate bigger commissions moving forward? Okay, well, that's something I can do. I'll make it a point to do that. So anything else? Well, Sam, you know you're a big part of our team, and I'm excited to see your growth. I already see a change in your attitude and your mindset, and you know, I don't know if you realize or not, but people listen to you. You know, we all hear each other in the background, and they've already heard some of the successes that you've demonstrated just in the first couple of days here. So I'm proud of you. So keep up the good work, okay? Let me know if there's anything I can do moving forward. So how about this? This little interaction that you and I just had, we'll call this our one-on-one meeting. This isn't over until you go back to your desk and then shoot me an email and just say, you know, here's my commitment moving forward. My commitment is to, you know, in your words, to use the agendizing on every eligible call, billing call, with a goal of 1 new add-on sale per week, which is going to be a total of 40 over the month. And again, we don't know if these are realistic numbers yet or not, but we'll sit down and we'll talk about that on our next one-on-one. So can you send me an email just with that outlining your commitment? Okay. All right, Sam. All right. Great chatting with you. And Sam, go ahead and have a big day, have a big week, and let me know if I can help, okay? All right, thanks.